Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. Today, we have two of the best teams in college football going head-to-head in a top-5 matchup. Both teams looking to impose their will, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the gun, he looks for an open man.
Back-to-back sacks, Chris. Maybe this offensive coordinator will throw in some screens and draws to try to slow down this pass rush.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Just able to get it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Blue. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
He'll hand it off. Bites off a defender. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught behind the line. It's Blue. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. Got space, looking to score. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Keeping it on the ground here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
For the defense coordinator this week, always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Catch made, but the defense gobbles them up for just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And he's got it again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And, Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. But you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. No way to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, LSU 0.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. We give it to the big fullback here. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
He's brought down near the 16-yard line. 2nd down.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Ball handed off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick off.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded to one of the up men. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And your LSU Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Direct snap to the back. Has the first down and more. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The Longhorns offense takes the field. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. On the ground, it's Blue. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The back's got it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 30 now. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete.
receiver is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They'll kick it away here. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. Press coverage now from the secondary. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
LSU 10.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up with perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Ott. And tackled after a small pickup there. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for a deep completion. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Longhorns will have to punt this one away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. With the return, it's Thomas. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They call the counter run here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Sticking with the running game. Unleashes the stiff arm. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He lets it go on the move. Looking deep. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's a quick grab. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. They get the second half started with a running play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Looking to throw. It's yours. He'll throw it now. And the pass is incomplete.
Now, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. And that catch is hauled in. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. They have battled back to go in front now.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Now it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll run it to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Longhorns look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Touchdown, Longhorns. That puts them on top in the 2nd half.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff again. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. 3rd down after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? Some hard running there through a tackle. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, This back elected to run right through him.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
At the 46-yard line. Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And that run produces a decent gain.
Brought down at the 49. Brings up third down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Nussmeier. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 28, LSU 24.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. He's going to lose yardage there. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, a great job by this defense stepping up here and working with the lead. On the other side, offensively, about the only thing that went well there is at least they got out of bounds to stop the clock.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Touchdown, LSU. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Going after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And he's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score LSU 38.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 39 set to kick off.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's the 20. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
They will try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Well, there you go. You saved your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk away from this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Heading left after the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
And the wideout goes in motion. They'll test the right side here. Got space looking for the end zone here. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Running out of time in the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Hands off to the left. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Gibson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Important second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Now it's second down here. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. He's swarmed by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That run sets up a critical third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's a toss play to the right. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.